Hello from Bali. This is the podcast Pigeon of Peace, where we do discuss awesome skills of troubleshooters. Watch, listen, and check the description below for the details. Let's talk about resilience, and let's start with the definition.
Sometimes when people make plan for the life, they think how to earn money, how to buy house, how to get good job, and they never think about resilience. Resilience is how to support others, how to be stable, how to be prepared to any obstacles which will disturb the life. You should imagine that you are owner or you are captain of the ship, and this ship would go from one bank of the life river to another, and it could meet some points. For example, there is a word which in English has a name as risk, but in Scandinavian language, risk, this means something which is hidden under the water and could damage your ship. So anyway, you will have something which will occur without your wish, and there would be attack from other ship. They would try to take your job, to take your I don't know, belongings, or maybe beloved one. So resilience is your firm намерение,
Intention.
your firm intention to get to another bank with dignity.
Well, I do believe for a certain point of time, and I recall one of the phrase that you said that the moment we hit the wall or the moment we hit the problem, all of our, preparation, all of our readiness comes to level of the preparation, not to the level of imagination. So obviously, sometimes there might be unseen things that, can happen in our life. So how to act, how to think in order to prepare for this, because some of them might be really horrible. I heard sometimes people would be saying like, why it's happening with me? Why with me? Like, why I'm so special? And probably should be certain preparation. There should be certain mindset. Might be certain that sense of scarcity, or maybe even seemingly danger that actually motivate you to do something today for better tomorrow.
Yes, Maxim, if you live long, if you have a lot of journey, if you have a lot of business trip, if you have a lot of events in your life, you will understand that the river we are described several minutes before would not come at any moment. You will have storms, you will have blizzards, you will have storms, you will be meeting some very dangerous enemies. You will have allies. Sometimes you will be betrayed, and this is just a part of your life. When I was young, I have several aquariums in my room, and sometimes quite calm fishes, they eat another, and sometimes it's happened not at the first minute, first hour, but maybe in 1 week. And so this very small and very calm fish were hidden under the root, and they were just staying to give to other fishes vision that they are almost dead. But then it's quite a shocking strike, and part of the fish is already in the mouth. The same would be in your life. Sometime you will know that your boss already fired and you have no roof in the company. Sometime you will know that you were not chosen. Yes, maybe you was the best candidate, but some politics was destroying your plans, and you will, for example, will be sent out of the country, of the canton, of the province, and so on. Sometime you will know that your son or your daughter will say, come on, I do not want to continue our family business. I have other intention, and so on. And you should be prepared for it. My wife sometimes smiles from my behavior, and he think, why you thinking everything in a bad way? You think that all bad things would happen. But it was maybe 5 or 10 times when I was right, and suddenly she now says to me, okay, give me the worst scenario. And I ask her, but why you want worse? She say, if I will know worst, I will be happy to know any other road in my life.
Well, it's actually funny enough. I do believe a couple of weeks ago, I lost my wallet in the airplane, still did not find it. And the person who was with me also was like very worried about, hey, what are we going to do? There is no, like a card or whatever. Apparently, there are some cards. There was a backup and it was like a restored. And I do believe it's also because of, there was like a little preparation. And there's also was another story maybe about, like a sense of resilience. I do believe at certain point of time at the Google accounts, they would log you out. So the moment I had this, I feel like, okay, I was just fired. And I started thinking why, like, why did it happen? Apparently, it was just like a security measure for all the employees. But then I was thinking, what should I do so that, like whether the team would hire me if you know about me, what they know now, what they would know, what they would hire me, etc. So it helps to do like a maybe little extra steps. And hence, I will try to do a second round of questions saying like, okay, like how we can, like on a daily basis, maybe, like on 1 hour basis, on 1 minute basis, how do we make sure that like whatever we do is lead to like creating more backups or maybe more room for maneuvers or maybe to getting better perspective of what's coming and be more prepared for this. So how do we do all of these tactics?
You have two way to live your life. First, you could believe that you will have just nice event in your life, and second, you should think that everything bad could happen. For example, it would be blackout, it would be disaster with your hard drive, it would be losses of documents or losses of money. And it's so funny. I have several bags with documents and with money, and one in my flat, one in bank, one in my car, another is I don't know how to say, закопанный в саду.
Buried in the garden.
Buried in the garden. And I was doing this. My wife, she was saying, "What are you doing? You are trying to hide a treasure." And I told her, sometime you will happy that we will find it. If even we will not need to dig it out, anyway, you should know that we have some extra cash and we have some extra documents. The same would be with your files. For example, already for 24 years, I didn't delete any file, and all of them are stored on some flash drives. I'm happy that I was not creating audio files and video files, so all documents and Excel sheets could be placed with one archive. And I have a lot of different flashes. By the way, it was time one man came to me and he was asking, "Do you have spare flash drive?" And I told him, "Yes, I have a lot." And he was saying, "You are." I know you for a long time, and you are always behaving like a James Bond. What is the reason? And I told him, you should know this word, resilience.
And sometimes like life also could be hitting us that hard. And it also reminds me this bird phoenix, there should be like maybe extra battery or like extra motivation or maybe just like some like bigger goal to just like wake up and like keep going. So how to like actually stay strong on your feet so that like the moment you hit, you have something that would put your body up and let you keep going.
Several days ago, I was asked by one guy. He said me, "Hello, I saw you on Everest mountain. Is it you?" And I said, "Yes, it was." And he said, "But how many times have you been to Everest?" And I told him it was already triple my visit. And he asked me, "And why do you do this?" And I tried to explain him, Everest is the biggest challenge on the earth, and sometimes like each 5 years I will try to be there. The same with Ironman. I was holding Ironman status 6 times per 2 year, and for some people it's too much, and they trying to make half of Ironman and so on. And also some my friends ask me, "But why you do this for several times per year? Is there is any necessary?" And I'm always saying, you will be in some city like London, like Paris, and it would be like a strike of taxi drivers. What you will do? And they say, "Come on, it's so rare occasion." And I will tell them, "Okay, I have been in this rare occasion at least 10 times."
And there's also was like a little thing that also struck me. At a certain point of time, I was thinking, okay, maybe, like jumping from parachute is good, or maybe, like doing some extreme stuff is good. But the moment, like you have significant others, someone who can rely on you, like obviously there is an obligation that actually could lead to, like maybe extra bonuses to resilience. So how to also keep this in mind, how to, maybe it's, like being mature or being adult, or maybe being, like responsible for too many people. So how this also could lead to resilience as well, so that, there is someone who will definitely suffer, or at least their life will get worse if you will be gone for good.
Several tips I will give. First, approximately 11 years ago, we have signed special documents with my sister, and we have special agreement. First, we never fly the same plane, we never drive the same car. It's just our rule. Second, he gave me a letter of attorney. Is it okay to say доверенность?
Power of attorney. Yeah.
Power of attorney for her boys, and I give to my sister power of attorney to my girl, and we have special bank accounts dedicated to these kids, and this money is proposed to finish universities we already choose. Third, I'm paying for several flats for my sister, for my mother, for my father, and so on. And each month I spend, I don't know exactly, maybe 11 to 12% of money I earn by myself, and all other I would give to my beloved. And it's very strange. When I was a student, I was trying to have money for myself, and then I was trying to help to my parents, my grandparents, and so on. And now I have so many obligations that I have even no time to spend my money. So yes, if something would happen with me, maybe they will have a problem, but I have already signed special document. Help me, please. It's завещание, last will. Last will document. And when I was writing this, my mother and my wife, they were terrified. Why are you doing this? Are you going to jump out of the window? And I am saying yes, but right now I'm feeling myself good. But I would if what would happen if I would be hit by the car, or maybe I would be killed from the gun in the middle of the I don't know, some African country. So you should know that at least for 50 years everything would be good with you.
Well, and I do believe it's also was a nice segue explaining how living for others makes you mature, and how it make you experience more resilience. We reviewed the skill and how it could be helpful for you. Stay in peace.